Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my Christmas coffee and hot cocoa bar to share with you. I always look forward to doing this video, especially at Christmas time. I do like to do it throughout different seasons, but definitely decorating the hot coffee and hot cocoa station, or actually iced coffee too, but coffee and cocoa station for Christmas is just one of my favorite things to decorate around the house and one of my favorite videos to share with you guys. So I hope you enjoy. I did something totally different this year, really had a lot of fun with it. So I hope that it gives you some ideas and inspiration if you want to do something in your own home. I'm also going to be sharing my favorite peppermint snowball cookie recipe with you guys. So stick around for that. I'm going to share that later on in this video as well, but it's one of my favorite recipes to make each year at Christmas time. And we're going to go ahead and do a dairy-free version. So these can be made vegan that way. And let's go ahead and get started. So my vision was to create my own little small town coffee shop feel right here in our own kitchen. So the first thing I did after I wiped down the counters was to apply some removable chalkboard paper to the back wall. I searched through many chalkboard wall stickers online to find one that could easily be removed with no damage to the wall. In fact, I actually was able to remove and reapply some of these pieces multiple times very easily. So I think this is a pretty good one. I am really satisfied and happy with it. I'm going to link everything that we got on Amazon. Just know that the other items can be found in Dollar Tree or on Dollar Tree's website, because everything that I didn't get on Amazon, I think I got in Dollar Tree. So I'm starting by making a cute little riser stand here by taking 4 wooden crates. These are from Dollar Tree, and I'm rubbing on some antique wax to just give it kind of a stained wood look. Obviously, I already had this one because you guys know I make a lot of different DIYs, and I use this antique wax. This is still the one and only original bottle that I bought, and it's still like half full, and I've had it for a couple years. So honestly, a little bit goes a long way, so you will get a long time use out of this if you were to buy it. You can also glue these together with hot glue or wood glue, but I think I'm just gonna set mine side by side like this so that if I want to, I can still do something different with them after Christmas. I will probably end up repurposing them and using them somewhere else and just doing something else with them, so I'd rather not glue them together right now if I don't have to. I'm also gonna add a simple little Christmas garland. I've had this for years. I'm just gonna add it right along the backsplash, kind of just behind everything, and add some twinkle lights in there as well. I've already got some cute glass jars from Dollar Tree washed and ready to go. I am so excited, but I figured I'd better calm down and start with the back wall, or it's going to be way too difficult to do that at the end. So you definitely want to start with the wall first. So we actually have 2 outlets on this wall, which is great, but it's also a lot more work cutting and measuring the chalkboard paper to get that on there and try to get everything nice and neat. It made it a lot more challenging having to kind of cut and fit everything, taking into account for those outlets. Thankfully, the paper was really easy to cut and peel and stick, and some pieces I did honestly have to lift on and off a few times just to try to get them right and in the right place, and I had no issues at all. So the paper even sticks nicely to itself without making much of a visible seam where it overlaps. Like, you don't notice it unless you look up close, and you guys might be seeing it more clearly on camera here than what you actually see it in real life, because I have 2 big bright lights shining on this right now, and in everyday life nobody has spotlights. I mean, probably you don't have spotlights on your wall. So it's definitely like 100% walking around the kitchen using the coffee bar, like 100% you would not notice it unless you went up really, really close, or like in this case, you put like 2 spotlights shining on it to really have like maximum illumination. But I'm trying to film this. It's already starting to get dark outside. Our kitchen can be a little bit dark. There's no window like close to it. It's on the other opposite end of the kitchen. And I'm also trying to film like underneath a counter here, basically. So this is like a kind of a dark little corner, and very easily it gets very dark, and so I need the lights here to actually like make it, clear and easy to see what we're doing, for at least for you guys to watch it anyway and be able to enjoy and be able to see what I'm actually doing here. I will link the set of chalk markers that I got to decorate this down below as well. So I do so many things on here. This was so fun. It definitely took me a couple hours, so it was a little bit of a project to write and draw and all of that on the chalkboard, but it was so fun to put this together. And it brings me so much joy every day, every morning when I look at this. It's so fun. It's so bright and cheery, and it's definitely like all of the Christmas vibes, and I feel like I'm checking out a fun new coffee shop at Christmas time, and that is just magical. So now if you need ideas for how to draw something like this, you can Google words or letters that you want to look up in calligraphy, and then that'll help you get like some pretty font styles. So you'll see some different ways to draw your letters and make them really pretty. Or you can also search for Christmas coffee shop art, Christmas chalkboard coffee art, Christmas hot cocoa chalkboard, things like that. You can search on Google or Pinterest and get some ideas for pictures and fonts and things like that you could maybe draw on here.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand.
I've also got my Santa over here. He's decorating a gingerbread house, and I just thought he'd be the perfect addition to my Christmas kitchen decor or to my Christmas hot cocoa and coffee bar decor. He is just so cute. So one idea for things to write is now to include a list of whatever hot cocoa toppings that you're going to have, and maybe a list of any coffee flavors that you have in your kitchen or any syrups that you plan to use. You could even print out or draw your favorite drinks or your favorite holiday treats. I wanted to try some cookies from Dollar Tree, and I was honestly looking for something that wasn't too high in sugar and was also vegan. I was just hoping that they would be good with coffee, maybe. I mean, I wasn't expecting them to taste amazing and be really decadent or sweet or anything, but I can't. I just thought they tasted so gross. They weren't just plain, they actually had like a yucky packaged taste to me. So I don't know, I feel so bad, but these are just a no for me. Of course, I did add some mini marshmallows and sprinkles for Kylie on here, and I've got my very favorite candy cane brand here as well. So these just taste like when I was a child, and to me, the ingredient list on them is worth the extra that I paid, because if I'm gonna have a candy cane, I want to actually enjoy it, right? Now, Dollar Tree has these adorable peppermint spoons. They are just the cutest. but I have not tried them because I opened one up and it smelled like chemicals, not candy canes to me. So if you've actually tried these, definitely let me know what you thought of them. I'm really curious because who knows, maybe I got a bad batch or something. I don't know. Now, these cookies are from Dollar Tree and we love them. These basically taste like the chocolate covered graham cracker cookies that Dollar Tree sells that are really good. Our whole family loves them. And these are basically like a smaller mini version of those, except with a peppermint twist. So I think they're fudge mint cookies and these are so good. I was also really impressed with these beautiful festive Christmas straws that I found in Dollar Tree this year. Super cute and fun for those holiday iced coffees. Yum! I got some crushed peppermint to add as well, and the larger bag will be great for when I bake up a batch of my favorite peppermint snowball cookies, which I can't wait to do. It's something I look forward to every year. And I've got some mini snowflake napkins here from Dollar Tree, as well as these plaid napkins. These are from Target and they match my table runner and the cloth Christmas napkins that I'm going to be using as well. So I just think that they kind of tie in all of the kitchen and dining Christmas decor, along with a chocolate syrup. And we got one hot cocoa bomb for Kylie. I got this in Dollar Tree and it does contain milk in the chocolate. And Mike, Renee, and I don't eat dairy, but Kylie was super excited to try one and she enjoyed it. Now, these cute little houses were a great find for just $1 each, and I added both a timer tea light candle as well as extra fairy lights inside them. So we have lots of little lights under the counter here, which I love because, like I said, it's underneath the counter, so it can be kind of dark. We've got some Starbucks hot chocolate packs that we can add our own almond or oat milk to, and of course the cutest little gingerbread mug here as well. Now let's go ahead and get started with our peppermint snowball cookies. I'm starting with 1 cup of a softened vegan butter. I'm using Earth Balance, but probably anyone should work. I'm going to go ahead and add in 1/3 of a cup powdered sugar, along with a 1/2 cup of crushed peppermint candies. Get that all combined and then add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 1/4 cups all-purpose flour. Combine that all together and that is your cookie dough. So supposedly we're supposed to drop rounded teaspoonfuls of dough into 1-inch balls and bake them like that. I definitely made these a little bit on the larger side. So this is supposed to make about 3 dozen cookies and I only got somewhere between maybe 25 to 28 cookies out of this because I made mine a little bit larger, but that's okay. I did want to fit them all in this one pan and I don't mind if they're a little bit larger. We love these cookies, and so having one little bit larger cookie is just fine with me. You want to place these maybe about 1.5 to 2 inches apart on an ungreased cookie sheet. They don't spread out too much, so that's the good thing. You don't have to worry too much about them spreading out. They do stay like these round little snowballs pretty well, and then you'll want to bake them for 10 to 12 minutes. I ended up actually baking mine for maybe 14 minutes because they were a little bit larger here. You basically want to bake them just until they're set but not brown. You definitely don't want to let them get brown. Immediately remove them from the cookie sheets and you're going to mix them in your reserved candy mixture. 1/4 cup of finely crushed peppermint candy, along with a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And we just roll them in there and set them aside to cool. So we bake them at 325 degrees. I forgot to mention that, but I'll have everything down below. I love these cookies. They're one of my very favorite Christmas cookies to make every year. I'm going to add my trail mix on here, and for this one I've got an antioxidant trail mix with walnuts, blueberries, pecans, dark chocolate, cranberries, and raisins. We always seem to go through a good amount of trail mix, so it's something that I like to keep on hand. In the corner, we have the Nespresso pods for making cappuccinos, and I also love making this instant espresso on the stovetop, so I'm keeping that out here as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, you have been enjoying this Christmas coffee and hot chocolate bar. Please give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. I know a lot of my viewers are not subscribed, so if you enjoy my videos, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. As always, thank you so much for being here. I wish you a beautiful and blessed day, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye!